Hey there, how's it going everybody? Welcome back, Plant Abundance here. So check out this young dino tree kale that I grew from a cutting just a few months ago. It's really beginning to take off now, exploding with new growth. We've had some cooler weather over the last week and a half. The greens really appreciate that cooler weather. It's doing very well. Over to the left here, got a gigantic zucchini plant. This is actually a volunteer growing out of a compost pile. You can see one of the large zucchinis ready for harvest there. And something I wanted to mention is this area, as with much of my garden this year, has seen very little input from me. I haven't fertilized this area whatsoever. Very little water, maybe 2 to 3 times in the past 2 months have I given these plants any water. And the reason why they've really established and taken off so well is because of all the work that I did to build up the soil. Now, when I first started this project, and for folks who are maybe new to the channel, who haven't been with me all that long, maybe you don't know the early beginnings, but check out some of my older videos. I'll also drop a link, or you can search out the video Welcome to Plant Abundance, and you can get a visual as to what I started with here. But basically a clean slate, grass and weeds, a lot of debris. I live in a urban area, some folks would say suburban, but we're surrounded by lots of traffic, busy roads, commercial buildings, and this lot was pretty much an exact example of what you would find in a typical urban lot. Needed a lot of rehab. And the first thing I did to get that rehab going was to clean the yard. Then I started to lay down a sheet mulch, mostly cardboard, and loaded that up with about 1 foot of wood chips. And that was probably the best thing I could have done to get this whole project underway. Then over the years, I've chopped and dropped a lot of the plants, not just nutrient-dense biodynamic accumulators like comfrey, but everything. I'll often sheet mulch over a garden plot. Once the plant has expired or it's beginning to die back, I'll just kind of bend it down to the ground, cover it with cardboard or brown craft paper, a painter's paper, and cover it with some more wood chips and just let it naturally decompose. I like to add in worm castings that I create here on site. Occasionally we'll do different mineral supplements, which feeds the plant, gives you healthier plants, but then that plant accumulates those nutrients, the different vitamins that you add into your soil, and you're able to uptake that. So there's another benefit as well, is you're able to increase your health, and health is wealth. Anyone who tells you different's lying to you, because if you found yourself in a hospital bed with a few days left of life, and you were told, if you give us everything that you own, all of your money, you'll be able to survive, probably do that. So take care of your health, and a great way to do that is with a garden. Now, besides just taking care of yourself health-wise, a garden provides in so many other ways. You know, whether you're harvesting food, reducing your grocery bill, growing different medicinals, different herbs that you can use for supplementation, bartering with some of the plants and the harvest that you're taking, or selling seeds or some of the harvest that you're taking from your plants. All of these things increase your capital. And that's what this video is mainly about. And I know I'm probably singing to the choir. A lot of folks who are into gardening, whether it's just traditional row cropping or larger scale food forest design like what I'm doing here, you already get this. You understand that it's more than just growing the food to harvest and save a bit on your grocery bill. There's all these other levels that are contributing to your life and are adding to the abundance that you experience in this lifetime. And I mentioned this before in a video, and for some of you it might be a little woo-woo, but it's not. I meditated, and I would close my eyes and envision myself pretty much exactly where I'm sitting now. I think that visualization, writing down your goals and your dreams, are extremely important to your overall success. So if you find yourself in a place right now where you're feeling a bit desperate, or you're feeling down because things haven't been going well, just know that in the end you'll get through it, and all these things help build character, and anything is possible. Trust me. I actually, in the back of my mind, didn't know if I was ever going to find myself in a place like this, but I believed it could happen. And I envisioned it, and it happened quicker than you'd believe. You know, I found myself in hard places in life, and now I surround myself with all this abundance. And I think, you know, I just want to share this with you guys, and hopefully just inspire folks to be positive and to take care of yourself, and to look outside of just financial abundance, because everything is going to contribute to your overall well-being, to your happiness, and everything is capital. So you can hear those beautiful birds in the background. We got the sound of the water in the pond. I'm glad it's actually quieted down out here a little bit. We've had quite a bit of air traffic up above. There's an arborist in the neighborhood cutting down some trees, so nice peaceful moment. Anyway, once in a while I like to do these videos and just share with you guys what's on my mind, what I'm thinking. And also just want to thank you all. I really want to thank you guys for tuning into this channel. And all of you tuning into this channel have contributed so much to my life, you probably don't even know. And I probably don't say it enough, but I'm very grateful for your viewership, your patronage. I was very shy when I first picked up the camera and felt very out of place. And it's still kind of odd talking to a camera, but now it's kind of like I can envision you guys. Everyone who's sent me a comments on the channel, especially if you have a thumbnail with your picture or whatever it is, you know, I'm connecting with you guys on that level. And so when I'm talking to the camera, I feel like I'm talking to you guys. And I know there's a lot of people who never comment. They're not even logged in. They don't subscribe. They just stumble on the video. So that's cool too. I really, really appreciate folks who comment, throw a thumbs up on the video. These are just little things that you can do that give me feedback. And, you know, you can give me negative feedback too. Give the thumbs down if you don't like the video. It's all good. But I think you get back in life what you put out. So if you're putting out positive energy and you're that type of a person, good things are going to come to you in your life. And I'm actually a living example of that. I don't think that I'm like this great person. I'm just saying that I've been on both sides of the spectrum, and the more I put myself in alignment with what I want to be and, you know, balance myself, the more that I'm blessed with abundance. And abundance is what we were all meant to have, honestly. It's what I believe. We were put on this abundant planet, regardless of what your beliefs are. You're here, and there's so much possible, and there's so much good, and sometimes we lose focus on that. And so these little brief talks that I'm having with you is a great way for me to kind of give you a deeper look into who I am, what it is I'm thinking, and what I'm believing, because this is real talk. I'm not beating around the bush. I'm not bunking you guys. Again, thank you all for tuning in. Create more abundance in your life, not just in the garden, but in every aspect. Your health, your friendships, your self-sufficiency, and your happiness. So just try to focus on those things if you can. That's my advice anyway. So with that, I want to thank you all for tuning in. I hope you're having a great day. And until next time, this is Dan from plantabundance.com. Take care. I'll be talking to you again soon.